This is Genesis.
Hello.
Vincible Labubu. And female Vicky. Every journey starts the same way, by throwing fuel onto the fire. On the very first day, luck was on my side. I stumbled upon a church filled with medical supplies. Bandages, as always, were in short supply and high demand. A candle can't burn inside a chest starved of oxygen. It's simply impossible. Very suspicious. Trick or treat, the ancient question that decides who's prey and who's prepared. What a bass, But at least I got myself some sweets. By the end of the first night, I had upgraded the fire to level 4. For once, things looked hopeful. None of my teammates had died yet. Treat or let me in. Oh, you bass, ribbit. That night, fate played its cruelest joke. I was cursed to be French.
You're the first word is trick or treat.
It is a frog! Oh, why are Chimney turning like a frog? No!
Female Vicky showed real concern for my condition, but thankfully the curse didn't last forever.
You turn like a frog. There's some dumb guys in here. Don't kill them.
In return for her worry, I rescued her from the cultist's grasp. Day 2 and almost level 5 on the fire. That night, I finally snagged my favorite, the Infernus sack. I also secured some precious bandages. When the 4th day dawned, the campfire was finally complete. Good days. With the campfire complete, my attention turned to rescuing all the missing kids. But I lingered too long, staring at the board, and a wolf mauled me. Luckily, female Vicky was close by. She revived me and, thankfully, didn't take any of my belongings. Recovery was agonizingly slow, taking all day for my wounds to mend. And that's when Genesis met his end. Back in fighting form, I planned to rescue Genesis, but first I had to deal with the cultists. Just as I was finally leaving the camp, Vincible Labubu fell too. Concerned for Vincible Labubu, the compassionate female Vicky stepped in to care for his injuries.
Thank you.
Yes, Vincible Labubu was grateful. Good days. I raced to save Genesis, yet once again, it was female Vicky's compassion that made the difference. Returning to camp, I came across the furniture shop, a perfect excuse to blow all my money. It was only day 6, and my teammates had already died, but so had I, so I couldn't complain. Plus, it was clear they were actually putting in some effort.
It looks pretty.
Morning arrived, and it was my turn to get to work on the base. But as I worked, both Genesis and Vincible Labubu had died once again. And once again, female Vicky's kindness shone as she revived Vincible Labubu. so I rushed to save Genesis instead. He had been killed by the ferocious mammoth. With a cheerful spin, the boy thanked me. As we returned to camp, Vincible Labubu was down once again. By now, it was clear that Vincible Labubu was very much vincible. On this occasion, the cultists were the ones who brought him down.
I'm gonna die.
Female Vicky's melodical distress was unmistakable. That night the ram was ravenous, yet he sadly left with an empty stomach.
Finally. Thanks.
Can I have that sword? I'll give you this thingy.
You can start playing. Okay, now it. No.
The morning was a welcome relief, giving everyone the strength to face the day ahead. The day passed quietly, yet when night fell, Vincible Labubu met defeat once more. Female Vicky was the first on the scene, carefully tending to Vincible Labubu's injuries. With no more wounded teammates, it was now time for me to save the missing kids. The ruby chest never fails to cheer me up, and the chainsaw is by far my favorite reward. With the rescued child safely back at camp, I set my sights on the next task, putting the chainsaw to work and wreaking havoc in the forest. Vincible Labubu was dead again. He was starting to irritate me, but I had a mission to focus on. After 25 days, the unthinkable happened. Kind female Vicky fell, sacrificing herself in an attempt to save Vincible Labubu. It seemed that Genesis had either attempted to rescue them or was merely fleeing for his own survival. The bear and the wolves conspired to stop me from rescuing my teammates, and for a brief moment, it seemed they might succeed. In the end, I managed to recover their bodies and bring them back to life.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, she was kind and sweet, and Vicky had now elevated herself to the status of girl, no longer female. While I carried on with the forest's destruction, Genesis expressed his thanks by giving me his most treasured weapon. I tore through the forest, felling every tree in my path, while Vincible Labubu carried on with his own thing. On this occasion, Genesis delivered Vincible Labubu's body to me, sparing me the long trek across the map. I kept at it, relentless against those pesky trees. The cultists showed up at night, and true to form, they went straight for Vincible Labubu, the weakest of us all. I worked through the night wielding my trusty chainsaw, and by morning I was carefully nursing Vincible Labubu's injuries. The 46th day was spent working tirelessly, and by nightfall, I returned to camp to be served a well-deserved meal by Sweet Vicky. Two days later, Vincible Labubu was unsurprisingly dead again. Having felled countless trees, I had hoped my teammates would put the logs and saplings to good use, yet they appeared distracted by other tasks. The night of day 60 was devastating. Vincible Labubu chose to abandon us, while Genesis and Vicky fell to the cultists. With precision, I recovered their bodies from the cultists and brought them back to life. A few moments later, however, Vicky was gone, vanished forever. Losing two teammates had shaken both Genesis and me. We felt adrift and uncertain. We endured for days, then made the call. It was time to brave the volcanic biome. The lightning struck like a warning, one I foolishly chose to ignore. Inside the volcano, I leaned over the edge to get a better look, but Genesis, in his clumsiness, bumped into me, and I fell. Genesis leapt forward, desperate to undo his mistake and bring me back. But the deer was merciless. In a flash of chaos and despair, our journey met its fiery end within the heart of the volcano.